Good evening. I think it has been a long day, continuing right now. So what happened was during this entire day, a lot of panel discussions, a lot of esteemed speakers who have come and given their point of view. And actually that has made my job easier. Just a question. Is there anybody in the room who either is not using cloud or not even thinking of using cloud? So I cannot see any hand. So today, I think everybody is either using the cloud or at least is on the journey to the cloud. Since the morning, we have heard a lot of things why the cloud is not expanding. The cloud adoption, either the cloud adoption or if I have adopted cloud, why it is not expanding in my organization. I think most of these things which I have here have been discussed multiple times, but still. So the first and the foremost, the ever increasing spend. I started off with an X budget. I have not changed anything, but now I am spending 2x of what I had budgeted. And I don't know why. Performance. On-prem performance versus the performance on cloud. Do I get at least the same performance, if not better? Integrations, especially for enterprise applications. Enterprise application, no enterprise application works standalone. They works integrated with 30, 40, 100 other applications. Not everything is going to move to cloud. I think we have heard since morning, not everything is going to move to cloud. So the thing which will move to the cloud, how will it work integrated with my other applications? And that is the most difficult part, because a lot of times we don't even have the documentation of what all is integrated. It's only when it starts failing, we come to know that, okay, this integration has been missed. I'll put these two together. Getting skilled people and committed team. What do I mean by committed team? People learn and then go. Right? In our industry, the best thing is the attrition of the people. So I train my people, they learn, they get experience, and they move out. And especially in a user organization. So how do we overcome this? So looking into these challenges, and although the name has come as Cloud and You, but if you look at, there is a second logo there, which is Path Infotech. So I represent the organization called as Path Infotech. We have been in business for more than 30 years now. So over the period of time that we have experienced multiple scenarios and multiple customer support scenarios, what we have done is we have come out with a framework of services which is called as Cloud and You, which caters to these problems. So under the umbrella of Cloud and You, if you look at, one of the biggest thing here is, again, like it says, we make it simple. So cloud is not complex. Even if it is, we will make it simple for you. We provide standards-based, automation-led cloud services. All our cloud services, there are five pillars written here. All of them are based on automation. What it does, what does automation brings? Reduces my dependency on manpower, brings standards and quality. We as a service provider provide end-to-end services. You don't have to go to 10 different providers to choke their necks. You can get hold of us. We are not just a cloud infra provider. For 30 years, we have been providing services on application development, application support, databases, middleware. So we provide you an end-to-end spectrum of services. As we are application developer and application support partners with a lot of customers. We understand how application integrations works. And we can work with you to identify the integrations and ensure that they move as is. Security has been talked about since morning. Optimization, performance management, and like it said in the morning, and since morning a lot of people have been talking about hybrid environment. So we can help you manage the hybrid environments. Some other statistics are there about the organization. I'll not go through them, all of them. Now these are our 5 set of services which covers the entire ambit of the cloud journey, right from assessment to migration to security to management as well as optimization. Somebody in the morning was talking about we need to ensure that we identify what needs to move and what does not need to move. It is not that everything should move to cloud. That is where the assessment services comes in. We can work with you, assess your environments, work with you, create a strategy and a migration roadmap. What should move? What can move? What are the gaps that may need to be filled? Obviously, the second one is once you have identified, migrating it. And while migrating, ensure the security. Security should be built in at the time of design rather than as an afterthought. Once you have migrated, we can help you in managing the cloud. And each of these pillars, we have automations built into it. And last but not the least, optimization. I really do not know, when I was putting together my presentation, we were talking about what case studies or success stories to put in. And we said we have a very less time, so we'll put in only one case study, which will come later on. And by chance, it is only on Optimize. I'll talk about it. These are some of our core competencies. And we have success stories on each and every one of the items written here. Whether it is eBusiness Suite, SAP, JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Opera and Symphony, which are hospitality products, technology perspective, .NET, Java, Apex, databases and middleware. We have success stories. If you want, we can discuss and share. We have done works on each and every of these. Either migrating them on cloud or we are managing them on cloud. So as I said, how do we achieve this? Over a period of last 30 years, this is what we have standardized. So we have standard processes, templates, checklist, tools. As I said, for each of these areas, we have tools, scripts, our own scripts, which we can even help you with your team, that once we have migrated, once we have put in places, we can give you some scripts which your team can use to continue to manage your infrastructure in case you want to do it yourself. As time is very short, I've tried to cover very fast because I want to spend some time with Mr. Tariq Mustafa, who is one of our esteemed customers. So I'd like to now call Mr. Tariq Mustafa, who is the Senior Vice President and Head of Digital Transformation for Willis Tower Watson India. He is a seasoned IT leader having more than 20 years of experience. So I'll ask him to share his experience on his cloud journey.
Thanks, Vishal.
Thanks you, Tariq.
Thanks, Vishal, for the introduction.
Tariq, do you need this?
Hello, everyone.
The green button.
Okay. I just thought of putting a couple of slides on WTW or Willis Tower Watson, as I believe a lot of you may not have heard the name. So it was Willis Tower Watson, and now we call it WTW only. As in, like, Ernst & Young has become EY, so we are now WTW only. And just very briefly, so we are an organization who's into risk and broking advisory, as well as health, wealth, and careers. When we say it is about, HR consulting, niche HR consulting, and retirement and benefits, that's the health and wealth and careers. And when we say risk and broking, it's about working with corporates, advising them on the kind of risk coverages they may need, and the right kind of insurances they may require. So we are split up into two segments, broad business segments of ours. And as you see here, we have been there in the business for quite some time, almost a couple of centuries now. And so just to share a couple of things, Titanic was something which we helped insured. Not a good story, but we are in that business. World Trade Center was helped insured by us. And so the things, so anything which is there, we are like up there. And you know, we've been working with leading organizations, Fortune clients, and the numbers are there already. We've been working in India for close to 30 years. There've been merger and acquisition and a lot of amalgamation. And now we have about 4,000 to 5,000 people in India working, and the rest of the team is working globally. Now, if I talk about very briefly about, sorry. Yeah. So we, with the experience and background that we have of working across verticals, we help clients with covering their risks, and you know, whatever experience we get across industry, we help our clients being the right consultants, giving them the right advisory in each of the spaces. And one of the most important areas which is we leverage technology as a backbone, as a solution provider to do all the advisory work. We provide a lot of platforms, and we have platforms globally as well as they were developed globally, or they're platforms which we've developed out of India, and some work together, some work for Indian markets. And I'm not making a sales pitch here. I'm just mentioning what we do. And on that, you know, while we were doing that, we look across partners and solution providers. As in globally, we have certain players whom we, you know, we work with. For India, so I particularly joined this organization, Willis Towers Watson. I was from an IT services background for long, and this is first side where I was on the business side of things. And we were looking for partners, so we did a lot of search, and we wanted the right kind of partner. So Path Infotech was one partner. We shortlisted and we started working with them. That time it was not a cloud journey. We worked with them, you know, we chose them, and they've been helping us with a lot of application development projects over the past 3-4 years. Also, then we do a lot of data analytics for our clients, you know, something to do with insights on their, you know, the stuff, the advisory stuff which we do, because we collect a lot of data also from our clients to provide the advice for them. So for that, we developed a data analytics platform. There we leverage the services of Path Infotech. Quite satisfied. Still, then there was an opportunity relating to what Vishal is talking, why I'm here today. He's talking about cloud. So we had a cloud opportunity in a global scenario where we had to, you know, identify and zero in on a partner who would be appropriate. And we had almost a 1-year time frame where we did a RFP, and we spoke to multiple partners, and finally Path Infotech got the project. Not because they did, so while we were satisfied on the application development part and the other work we did, but it was totally independent, and we found them, most of the ticks were clicked, and that project, it's almost completed, going live in January. It's not live, so I can't talk much about that project, but I can only say I'm a satisfied customer of Path Infotech, and they requested me to come here, so I just thought I'll just say a couple of words. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tariq. Thank you very much. Can I get the clicker? So with that, I'm just coming to the end of our presentation, but as promised, I'll just put one case study here as a food for thought. This is a case study for one of our customers, ever increasing cloud spend. Using our optimization services, we have managed to reduce their cloud spend by 60%. I'm available through the day and till the evening. Some of my colleagues are also here. In case any of you wants to have any discussion with us, we are available. Please feel free to get in touch with us. Although I put a Q&A thing, I think we have about a minute. If there are any questions for me or Tariq, we will be happy to answer. So I think, yeah. And thank you very much.
Thank you.